Welcome back, everyone. I'm Phil Sanchez in the Wish TV newsroom, where we've been following breaking news for a little more than an hour now. An IMPD officer shot on the east side of Indianapolis. News 8's Jenny Dreasler live at the scene now with what she knows. Jenny.
Hey, Phil, we just got an update just about 10 minutes ago from Assistant Chief Deputy Bailey, and he told us point blank this was a domestic dispute that IMPD officer had responded to here just before 3 o'clock, and that's when that shooting broke out. Let me step out of the way. I got to show you a lot to show you here that we're looking at. All right, Elkins, if you want to zoom in, and we're going to show everybody a lot to unpack. This is the area right down the center here. This is an apartment complex near 21st and Franklin that we're looking at right here. That's where we're told this went down. We're told it is in a second-story apartment complex. Around 3 o'clock, this officer responded to a domestic dispute between a man and a woman. We're told that woman in the domestic dispute and that officer were both shot. At this point in time, police not telling us how many guns were involved or who did the shooting, but I can tell you after that happened, and Elkins, you just want to come over here to the right, we can just show just the massive scene here. Police officers showed up, canvassed the area. That officer was rushed to Eskenazi Hospital. The highway had to be shut down so that officer could be rushed in time. The female involved in that domestic dispute, she was shot. We're told she's also taken to an area hospital, and we're going to swing over this way. Elkins, if we can come over, I just want to show you just how massive this scene is, what we're dealing with here. All the way over here is just completely shut down. This is an apartment complex, again, by 21st and Franklin, and what we're learning here, 50, 60 squad cars I have counted since I have been here. But again, Assistant Chief Deputy Bailey telling us that he's not going to give us any more information from this scene. He said the more information that we'll get tonight will come from Eskenazi Hospital. That's where we're going to be getting some more information. We have our Dan Klein and Julia Dang. We have team coverage on this tonight. We have them stationed at the hospital, as well as the East District, which is where this IMPD officer was stationed. So again, if you guys are just tuning in, I want to show you this. Again, we're just going to recap this here. Starting down here, Elkins, if you want to show, this is where this took place. In the center part was where police are focusing a lot of their attention. And on the left side there is where they're focusing a lot in that second-story apartment complex. We're learning this IMPD officer, not sure if it's a female or a male at this point in time, we are not confirming that, was shot after responding to a domestic dispute. At this point in time, a female involved in that was also shot. They're both rushed to the hospital. The highway, again, shut down. And
Jenny,
this is just something that, guys, I have been covering,
ask you a question
covering crime here. Yeah, Phil, I hear you.
Okay. Do we know anything about the shooter? What is the situation regarding the person who pulled the trigger?
That's what we were trying to ask Deputy Chief Bailey, and he's not giving any comment as far as who was the person. Like I just said a little bit ago, we don't know who was the person who pulled that trigger. We don't know how many guns are involved, and we don't even know if a person is in custody at this point in time. So it's a lot to figure out. Again, we're being told that that information will come from Eskenazi, Phil.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon, Jenny, at the top of the 5 o'clock hour. No doubt about that. Just to recap, though, an IMPD officer rushed to the hospital on the east side of Indianapolis after a domestic dispute of some sort. A female inside that apartment also shot. No word yet on either one of their conditions. We'll keep you posted once we learn more, both on air and online at wishtv.com. Mike and Vanessa, back to you.